Yes, yes. Very first live stream coming up of the de-googled life. Hey, what's going on? Today we have an orange theme. I got some music coming up. I don't know where the music's from. Um, yeah, I don't know where the music's coming from. This is literally the very first live stream I'm doing with the de-googled life. The goal of this was to figure out what's going on with Firefox. I have not literally read into it, but apparently, and then hence the orange theme in the back. Apparently, let me see where y'all coming from. Are we getting any live viewers? It's all good. First live stream. I don't care. Yeah, apparently a whole saga coming up. We got like Louis Rossman. When you search for Louis Rossman on YouTube right now, Louis Rossman. Like one of the search results is Firefox videos coming up right away. I did get some videos. I did get an email from whatchamacallit from. Dang, there's so much stuff to do all at the same time. I did get a video from the private phone shop. I mean, if you have seen my video about the video that I'm referring to, the video about privacy tech gurus and the Google creators that you should follow. I mentioned privacy. No, they're in here. The Google privacy phone options and where to buy them. So in that video, I talk about the privacy phone shop, and they've actually sent an email that really caught my attention, and they said, "R.I.P. Firefox," and I'm just gonna read it because it's so important, like to see where some of these web technologies are going. The last time I've heard of anyone tripping about the web browsers, it was probably Microsoft and their Copilot stuff. What's up? Where y'all coming from? Where you coming from? We got a first live viewer. Yo, what's up, Bill? What's going on? Hey, man, this is the very first live stream. So we're talking about Firefox dying. So private phone shop, they've sent an email saying Firefox has always been one of the most popular alternative web browsers around. Yes, I've used Firefox. Okay, my history about Firefox is that I used to use Opera browser back when I was still using my Windows computer. Opera browser, and then I switched over to Firefox because Firefox had a real cool feature, like a script extension that you're able to download, and as soon as you play a YouTube video, yes, they mentioned both of those browsers, Mulvard and Libre, and in Firefox, so there's that script that once the YouTube video is placed, you can directly download the YouTube video. This is before YouTube downloaders were out, at least as far as I was aware of. And then, yeah, I was using Firefox. Then when I got hired at Google, everybody's using the Chrome. I actually forgot to do one of these for editing to make the color correction good. So everybody was using Chrome browsers at Google. So I was still using personally Firefox browser, but then at work I'm using Chrome browser, and they won me over. I was migrated to Chrome for my personal browsing as well because of some of the extensions, Chrome extensions, and I was stuck in a Chrome ecosystem for like a good 6 years until I stopped working at Google. Now, after I stopped working at Google, like I entered this whole privacy stage. I actually interviewed for Proton, I interviewed for Nextcloud, I interviewed for another company called Keeper Security, all in the privacy space. And as a result of interviewing for Keeper, they gave me a job offer, but something happened. They took it back. That's a whole different story. But I was like, I dove into this whole privacy world, and I'm like, I like, why am I still using Chrome? Chrome is not a good browser in terms of privacy. I've been using the Google phone at this time for quite a while, and man, I ended up on I ended up on Brave browser. Obviously, I'm using Brave browser. I've talked about them. But prior to that, like I remember the whole browser saga, another browser going wrong and not doing its things as with DuckDuckGo. So when the whole Russia-Ukraine war started happening and all that stuff was, going crazy off the leash. Speaking of Russia-Ukraine war, here's like some of the YouTube recommendations. What's going on? When the Trump and Zelensky got at it with JP Vance and like, hey, all that stuff. So when the whole Russia-Ukraine war started, I remember DuckDuckGo browser, they started favoring US-based content, called US version of the propaganda, US version of the truth of the lies, or at least their media understanding of, or their media narrative of what's happening. So yeah, like a bunch of people went crazy. Oh, DuckDuckGo bad. You shouldn't be biased. You're getting rid of opposing views. You're filtering out the results of Ukrainian news or Russian news, whatever other kind of news. You're dominant with your mainstream news narrative, and we don't like you. So this is, I guess, we're entering another browser saga. Feud diaries where a bunch of people went crazy. Like, I am diving into this for the first time, and I'm literally reading this email for the first time. So, with its own rendering engine, Gecko, Firefox offers an independent alternative to browsers based on Chromium, which is mostly controlled by Google, and upon which Chrome browser is based. By adding some plugins and tweaking a few things, it could be a great browser. I hear Zen is pretty good as well. I don't know. I gotta research Zen browser. So anyway, the issue has always been the Mozilla Foundation, which controlled Firefox, largely funded by Google, who pays them to feature Google as the default search engine. Mozilla has donated to a number of questionable left-wing causes. However, I'm not one to boycott a company specifically because of their politics. All right, so who's writing this? The private phone shop, the guy who sells private phone shops. I mean, here's the guy. I might as well pull up his website. Privatephoneshop.com. So this guy, he has a phone shop, private phone shop, but he sends out really cool newsletters that are very informative, and most of the stuff that I guess he sells here is debranded, the Google Pixel phones. But anyway, this guy is writing the email right now, and he sends good content, and it's not in a buy my product now. It's like not cliche whatsoever. So that's who's the email I'm reading. So anyway, left-wing politics instead. I'm happy to boycott a company because they broke a promise not to sell your data. On this channel, like it's a big deal. If someone's selling our data, we want to pull out from those companies and not use them. That's the whole point of de-Googling our lives. So yes, Mozilla deleted a question on the Firefox FAQ page that states, the question was this: does Firefox sell your personal data? Let me see if I can zoom into this email. How do I zoom into it and then not see the contents? Am I able to see it? Oh, there you go. Hey, I can share the email. So cool. So yes, so they stated, does Firefox sell your personal data? Nope, never have, never will, and we protect you from many of the advertisers who do. Firefox products are designed to protect your privacy. That's a promise. Emphasis theirs. So they claim to have a royalty-free worldwide license to use information you input into Firefox, anything you type or upload. Yikes. A good alternative is, or was, LibreWolf. Bill, you just mentioned them. A Firefox-based browser that includes more secure settings and includes a few plugins for privacy like uBlock Origin. Unfortunately, they have declared themselves very woke and ban anything that deviates from progressive orthodoxy. I guess that's in terms of uBlock Origin. Well, I don't think it's feasible to do political audits of every company in existence. When an organization comes out and says they detest everything you believe in, I see no reason to support them. I'm with him. What's this guy's name anyway? From Privacy Phone Shop. So that leaves three choices in the browser wars. First is DuckDuckGo. Again, I've used DuckDuckGo for a little bit while at Google. It's very interesting because while at Google, I mean, the employees at Google were complaining how woke and how progressively based left-wing biased the whole search results came, and Googlers inside Google, they're typing away using DuckDuckGo as their browser and search engine for many stuff except for local regional stuff that's Google by far kills everybody in a competition, but it has to, because everything is so interconnected in terms of how your information is tracked on Google browsers and search engine. So employees at Google were using DuckDuckGo, and because they're saying, oh yeah, they don't sell your personal information. While at Google, I halfway started using DuckDuckGo browsers, but because of the whole Russia-Ukraine thing, and they started favoriting American side of the story, or propaganda, whatever you call it. So yeah, the first is DuckDuckGo, at least according to the guy from Privacy Phone Shop. So they produce the same company responsible for the search engine. Their ideology is pretty clearly left-wing, but they haven't made any public statements about hating on your average American. I also like how their email alias services integrated into the browser. I'd never realized DuckDuckGo had an email alias. Really? DuckDuckGo.com. Did they have an email alias? Privacy. Okay. Search without being tracked. I interpret and remove email trackers. Okay. Yeah. That's something that I guess I need to research. I never realized that DuckDuckGo has an email alias. So anyway, yes. So okay, I didn't realize they were left wing. First of all, but because they were favoriting some of the American side of the Russia-Ukraine propaganda or news, mainstream news, that explains it, why they did so if they're left-wing. So the next browser is Brave, which is what I use. I've been using Brave since right about time a year ago when I got interviewed by Keeper Security. I kind of flipped out, hey, Chrome bad, get Brave, because one of the things, Brave gets rid of all the ads in YouTube, so by default I started using that. So the next is Brave, which was created by the former head of Mozilla after he donated to an anti-gay marriage ballot initiative in California, which passed, by the way. That's what's up, man. So probably got canceled, but that's what's up. And Brave offers excellent ad and tracker blocking, and it is what I use most often. Okay, cool. I never realized that Brave was so, so right on my biblical convictions, being as a Christian. That's what's up. Cool. Even more happy to use their product then. Okay, the last is Mullard Browser from the same company as the VPN. No clue what their politics are, which just suits me just fine, but their browser is basically a light version of the Tor browser, but without needing to connect to the Tor network. That's cool. It offers good security and anonymity, but at the expense of some functionality. You can always find more apps and services that I recommend on the page below. Oh, cool. This is really cool. Privacyphoneshop.resources. Let's see what that does. Oh, cool. Oh, that's super cool. A very cool page. Check this out. Do I have full screen of this? No, I don't have full screen. Oh, let's do this full screen, and what I'll do is Sorry, we're doing this live. I don't really prepare as much for this, but hey, that's really cool. They have a resource page for search engines. Cool. Web browsers: Brave, DuckDuckGo, Tor browser, Mull browser. Email. Okay, Proton, Tutanota. I've never heard of Mailfence or Mailbox.org. That's what's up. I love learning new stuff. What's up? Messaging, Signal, Simple. Okay, Signal, Session. I never heard of Session. XMPP, I've heard of that. The Briar, never heard of that. Simple Chat, never heard of that. VPNs, what do they got? Mullard, okay, yeah, IVPN, Proton VPN, that's what I'm using. GPS Maps, Magic Earth. Here we go. I got all these on my phone. Amazing. And Waze, I do use Waze because of their cop feature. I like it much better. You can address the cops and know about it. Yes, they are owned by Google, but you can log into Waze without a username and use it. So that's cool. And on a privacy phone, you're just an anonymous user. AI utilities. Okay, cool. Yeah, Bravely. I've been using that as well. Cool. Security. Keep as Bitwarden. YubiKey. Cool. Well, anyway, web browsers. That's what this guy recommends. Back to the email here. It offers good. This is about Mulvard browser. It offers good security and anonymity, but at the expense of some functionality. Anyway, you can find more stuff. Firefox was never on there and never will be. Cool. So when you go to YouTube, my goodness, yeah, Louis Rossmann, his Firefox video jumps right away. I just want to like watch a little bit of it, just to see like what's he recommending or saying. Can we do that?
Can you and should you trust Mozilla Firefox? TLDR for people who don't want to watch the whole video.
Oh, great, we got
the
sound.
title. It's the wrong question. Don't care about any of this. Just install LibreWolf. Install this and just forget that this entire thing happened. LibreWolf is an open source fork of Firefox that removes all of the telemetry, Pocket, the sponsored ad crap. So instead of having to go through your settings and manually harden Firefox and opt.
That's one thing I always liked about Louis Rossmann. He's just so raw, not only in his opinions and his speech, but he just like straight up addresses stuff, and it does most of the stuff live, very mildly edited. I like Louis Rossmann.
Out of all this crap and make sure it's not running. With LibreWolf, it's just like that by default. You can import your bookmarks very easily into it. All of your settings are going to look identical to the way they did before. The web browser looks the way it did before. It loads the way it did before, because for the most part, it's the same browser. They just do some modifications for privacy and security to get rid of that stuff. So if you're not savvy and you don't want to read through all this drama and figure out what's going on, install this and be happy. And you'll never have to worry about this again. So what do I think of?
I will get LibreWolf browser. If you ever watched the Rob Braxman videos, one of the things that Rob Braxman recommends is browser isolation. Now, what does that mean? Most of you probably watching this already know this, but if you're watching this for the first time, figuring out what in the world is going on in this world, browser world. Browser isolation is that you do specific tasks on different kinds of browsers. So if you need anything, any Google tasks for anything, just use a Google Chrome browser for that. Now everything else that does not require you to be logged into a Google service, go ahead, use another browser. So your information is not being harvested, collected on you, and you're not being profiled into various ways. So yeah, I guess this is now a new browser that I definitely want to try out. Thanks, Louis. Louis, where you at? LibreWolf browser.
The way they did before. The web browser looks the way it did before. It loads the way it did before, because for the most part, it's the same browser. They just do some modifications for privacy and security to get rid of that stuff. So if you're not savvy and you don't want to read through all this drama and figure out what's going on, install this and be happy. And you'll never have to worry about this again. So what do I think of what happened? What did happen? And is this a big deal? In my opinion, this is something of a nothing burger. Before you all kill me, Mozilla is absolutely horrific at communication, and they should be raked over the coals for how they made their announcement.
I just love how his trolling nature and how he trolls companies. Go get him, Louis.
They put into their terms of use, and I quote, "You give Mozilla all rights necessary to operate Firefox, including processing data as we describe in the Firefox privacy notice, as well as acting on your behalf to help you navigate the internet. When you upload or input information through Firefox, you hereby grant us a non-exclusive, royalty-free, worldwide license to use that information to help you navigate, experience, and interact with online content as you indicate with your use of Firefox." So this is obviously one of the stupidest possible things that you could ever write. And it is incredibly overly broad. And it's one of these areas where, in trying to hedge their bets to be in compliance with the California Consumer Privacy Act, which I've read a lot of today, they wound up putting the stupidest thing on there possible.
Yeah, it's not surprised that from California things like this get passed. Yeah, but what do you think? Like, I want to check out Libre browser. Thanks, Bill, for sharing it. Thanks, Louis, for sharing it. I gotta learn how to spell a browser right. LibreWolf browser. How do you install this thing? Yeah, definitely. If you've been using Firefox, I guess it's time to switch. And I remember when I used Firefox, it was great. I loved it. Libre browser, no telemetry, private search, content blocker included, enhanced privacy, fast updates. It's always LibreWolf is always built from the latest Firefox stable source for up-to-date security and features along with stability. Open source. That's cool. Open source is a big deal. Everybody can check. No, there's no shitty business going on. That's really cool. So I guess this is what happened. Firefox messed up. They're now using your data. It's no longer private, and they shot themselves in the foot. I guess that's all we can say about it. Now, Bill, you've also mentioned Zen browser. Let's check it out. Zen browser. ZenBrowser.app. Welcome to a calmer internet. Beta is not available. Beautiful design, privacy focused, and packed with features. We care about your experience, not your data. Wow. Bill, thanks for sharing this. Anyone else in the chat? Live views? Okay. This is great. I just love the simplicity of their homepage as well. You can already tell it's uncluttered and a pleasure to use. How does Zen keep you always organized? Zen is designed to help you focus on what matters most. Here are some of the features that help you stay focused. Workspaces. With Zen, you can create multiple workspaces to keep your tabs organized. So there's like icons here at the bottom. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. I love it. I like this idea. So instead of you, I'm just thinking, how would I even utilize that in my workflow? I'd say I could have my whole separate de-Googled life, my personal stuff, my entertainment stuff. Cool. What else they got? Compact mode. Zen compact mode allows you to focus on your work without any distractions. Okay, that's cool. Full screen mode without bars on the side. Good. Zen Glance. Zen Glance feature allows you to view links without actually opening them. What does that mean? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool. It's kind of like a RSS or like built-in website RSS. Yeah, that's really cool. All right, let's find that there on Google. Let's see. Split views. Zen split view features allows you to view multiple tabs at once. Okay. That's cool. I know Apple has that. You can do multiple screens at once. That's really cool. I haven't seen a browser to do that. Wow. I like it. Good job, Zen browser. Sidebar. So Zen sidebar feature allows you to view all of your tabs in one place. What do we got here? All of our tabs in one place. Is this the bottom scrolling, bottom icons? Okay, cool. Our sponsors. We are grateful for the sponsors and their support. They keep the project alive. You can also be part of the journey by donating. Okay, Tuta Nota, another great company out of Germany. If you're using privacy email such as Proton Mail, this is another good ethical company in the privacy email space. They do great stuff. Customizable to the last pixel. Experience a new standard in web browsing with Zen browser. Designed from the ground up for complete customization. Zen allows you to tailor every aspect of your browsing experience to meet your specific needs. Your imagination is the limit, literally. I like it. Oh, there's Zen mods. Cool. Minimal sidebar. Okay, removes the border. That's cool, and people can modify it a little bit. I like it. Pimp your PIP. That's cool. Zen sidebar. This is very cool. Download background. Add a background to the active download indicator. I love. Dang. 1 of 7. 82 add-ons. That's cool. I think that is in beta. Already has so many add-ons. I like it when there's room for developers to make your product even better. I love it. I'm sure some of these features they might even include within their own browser, but this is very, very cool. Good job, Zen browser. Let's check out LibreWolf. Okay, since we're in this whole vibe of reading about each alternative browser outside of Firefox, let's check out what LibreWolf is all about. A custom version of Firefox focused on privacy, security, and freedom. Love freedom. If you're in America, freedom has to be your motto, and if you're not, you're a communist. Somebody's probably gonna type away. I've already had some hate on this, people supporting communism or thinking that it's all BS. But hey, that's just good. They don't, I mean, LibreWolf, they don't have much about. So they have documentation. Okay. Yeah, they don't have much information apart from just the general talking points here. But still, a good thing to know. It works on Windows, all these other things that I'm clueless about. It works on Mac. That's cool. I guess these are different kinds of Linuxes. That's cool. Love it, love it. One day I'll get a Linux and I'll love it. Hey, I love the dark mode button. I love it. Docs. Okay, what is this stuff? What are these links? FAQ. Okay. Ooh, what just happened? All right, FAQ. I have a problem. What do I open a new issue? They have a tracker. If you don't accept donations, why don't you donate? Okay, we don't want to deal with the administration required to properly handle donations if we don't need funding. We won't risk becoming dependent on it. And also, no donations means no expectations. I love it. This means that people working on LibreWolf are free to move on to other projects whenever they want. That's really cool philosophy. I love that about a company. Hey, we don't want your money. We don't want your money. Will you change the default search engine? We're going to keep DuckDuckGo since we believe it's competent and privacy respecting search engine. Okay. Users that have ethical problems with DuckDuckGo can always change their default search engine with one click. Love it, love it. Do you have any contribution guidelines? Okay. Probably not for low-end people like me who don't code or do anything. What's your stance on DOH? Is that Department of Homeland Security? Is that what looking for problems? I'm not sure what that's for security. Cool. Very geeky. I love it. If you don't like it, don't use them. But I love how upfront they are about being private, freedom respecting. Another browser to use. What is it? Privacy tools.io. If you've never checked out this resource, it's a great resource that I don't know if I mentioned it in the channel, but they have also recommendations for various browsers and various other things. Now let's see what they have in terms of privacy browsers. LibreWolf, great, love it. Brave, Firefox, Focus, private mobile browsing for Android. I wonder if they're gonna delete that or not. Tor, okay, cool, definitely. DuckDuckGo, Bromide, based on Chromium and for Android. Ooh. Onion browser, okay, that's cool. Let's check out what Bromide is all about. Bromide is a Chromium fork with ad blocking and enhanced privacy. Take back your browser. I guess it's for Android only. That's cool. Never heard of it. Bromide. Onion browser. Onion, I think this is like very similar. Yeah, powered by Tor. Yeah. That's why I heard of it so much. Let's see. What do they work for? I guess only for Apple? Download? Let's see. They only work. Oh, it's only Apple based. Well, cool. It's cool that Apple has some privacy things on it. Although if you're using Apple phone, I don't know how private it is in the first place. Browsing is private. Encrypted traffic through the Tor network gives you the highest standard of security and privacy. No extras. No extra eyes see your activity, save your history, or influence without browsing. Targeted ads are history. Toss your history. Tabs don't hang around. They close when you're done. So every search is new. The high standard of privacy. Tor offers the higher standard of privacy. You're not linked to your browsing activity. Your location doesn't influence the websites you are able to visit. Super fast, super secure. Okay, cool. Yeah, so if you're just logging into this video, watching it a little bit, if you watched a little bit, this is the whole in reaction to what's happening with Firefox. Apparently, a portion of the privacy world is blowing up talking about it, and I literally dove in, did a live stream, figured out what in the world is happening. So wanted to read it with you. I would definitely check out, I guess in this case, I would definitely check out the following resources to learn more about different alternative privacy browsers. We have Private Phone Shop, and they have a section about resources. Obviously, web browsers being one of them. I would definitely check out, I just had them up, privacytools.io. They have a whole bunch of resources on privacy tools you can use, especially private browser. And, Louis Rossman, definitely the OG in terms of calling companies out that do non-ethical stuff. Watch that video. Mozilla's lost touch with reality, how becoming rich through failure stunts mental and emotional growth. That's what's up. So anyway, if you have any browser recommendations that you want to share with me, as I definitely learned some from you guys. I mean, Zen browser is an amazing one from my first look on it today. And if you have any stuff that you want to recommend, please share it. I think it's good that we learn from each other. And if you like communists, this is not the channel from you. Much love, seriously. Like, I hope you enjoy your day as you migrate from Mozilla if you've been using it. And if not, we'll enjoy using Mozilla anyway. Much love. Let's put out the outro music. Is the outro music on? Yeah. First, the Google live stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.